What? Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't think we don't have like a stream starting soon thing, so people are just gonna roll in as we're
Yeah,
just
I didn't.
sitting here. But
True. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but
I was thinking about doing it, but it seems like everyone wants to really get this rolling, so
fair
I
enough.
didn't want to take
Yeah.
forever. So yeah, for now we can just wait for for people to roll in, because
Yeah.
dude, I
Yeah. There's no point
mean,
starting and doing like an intro.
what's up,
And
everybody? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do a fucking intro, but holy fuck. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Lily, Kate. How's everybody doing? I I think I'm not the only one that expected what we just got today, because that was one of the craziest. That might have been well. Do we want to get into it? Was that the craziest race of the season?
so, yeah, I think there's just carnage everywhere. Like you could make a case for the whole Russell Verstappen crash gate one, but yeah, I reckon overall it's probably the craziest one we've had this so far this year.
Do y'all want an intro? Do y'all want us to do an intro? Are you looking at the
Elevate
chat,
intro.
Zane?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Should we do an intro? All right.
I'll let you do it. Everyone in the chat probably knows that you're better at sort of like the officialities.
Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Back of the Pack here on the Backmarkers Podcast Live, where we're talking about the Dutch Grand Prix, which was the biggest sleeper of all time, which is what we were just getting into. What's up, everybody? And yeah, that was like the most unexpected banger ever. I mean, I even said in my video that if there's no rain, it's going to be a bad
Before.
race. I mean,
Yeah.
I it's just insane. We got a little drizzle here and there, but it didn't actually affect anything. It's just,
Yeah.
and so much happened. And it did. I mean, I don't know how much Zandvoort actually played a role, because I feel like this is just a race that just happened to have a lot of shit go wrong for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to get into that right now? I actually want to give you the talking stick and let you go on your Ferrari rant, because I actually do want to change the title of this stream real quick.
Okay. I mean, where do I start? Where do I start? It started off like let's take it back to basics. Take it back to basics. Okay. During the summer break, I was sort of like thinking, like, okay, maybe they're like cooking behind closed doors or whatever. Okay. Anyway, get to free practice one, did shit, and I was thinking like, okay, well, it's just free practice one. You know what I mean? Like, let's just calm down, guys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, we're just sandbagging sort of thing. And then the whole FP2, FP3 is just like mid. You know what I mean? Qualifying, I was thinking we had a shot for a while, and then we didn't. The race, I thought at the beginning we were sick. I genuinely thought that I literally thought that Leclerc was gonna be like cooking for a little podium there. I thought it was gonna be like a little cheeky summon. Yeah, no, just literally murking all over the back of Hajar. I'm not actually doing anything, just like playing around sort of thing. The whole scrap with Russell, I thought, yeah, Leclerc's him. Leclerc's on his shit. Like he had his Weetabix this morning, right? He took all his vitamins in the morning. He had a like good night's sleep. He was ready to rock. Okay, when I saw him doing that, like that little nasty one on Russell, and I saw Russell yapping, like crying in the radio, like a little bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to any Russell fans out there. Yeah, honestly, man, shut up. Yeah, take the beating, right? Like a grown adult, okay, and zip it, okay. Just let the better man pass, technically. Anyway, oh, Hamilton just crashes, right? That's just pretty good, right?
Yeah,
That's
that
just
was
like,
rough. That
it's
was
like
real rough.
yeah, it's sort of just like just what you want to see on on a Sunday when you think you're sort of making a bit of a comeback. Yeah, just let him crash, sort of thing.
That was like the
Anyway, that was sort
one
of just like
thing
I was
that
thinking,
that
okay,
was the one thing that the rain like actually changed and affected.
had a little, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
he
exactly.
hit the paint and he lost it. And I mean, I'm kind
Yeah,
of
he lost
surprised that
control.
no one else did that as well. Just cuz
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like the little drizzle. Let's go big or go
right,
home. I mean,
exactly.
it was good that it didn't affect the racing, but at the same time I also wanted it to affect the racing. Like it stopped blue balls on me,
Yeah,
man. It's pissing me off.
Right, I see what you mean. Like, well, when they say, oh, it's getting raining, like, turns 13, 14, they're gonna get a bit of drizzle there. I'm expecting, okay, so someone's gonna spin there and crash out, sort of thing, and like something fun's gonna happen.
Well, Lewis
Well, it's just like a
Hamilton
little
crashing
one.
out was fun.
Maybe not for like the Ferrari / neutral fan, but yeah, so that just happened. I'm not gonna lie, I just firmed it. I just firmed
Oh,
like I weren't that pissed about it. Like my girlfriend was in the other room, like packing, like because we were leaving soon, and she was saying, "Oh, what's happened?" I was like, "Oh, Hamilton's crashed." And she's like, "Oh no, that's annoying." I was like, yeah, that is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that is annoying. Like it's not great news, but I confirm it. Leclerc's still like smashing it. He's still, them vitamins that he took in the morning, they were still digesting, sort of thing. So they were gonna be coming out soon, right? Then my girlfriend hears an audible noise, okay, coming from the living room. The audible noise being me, okay. She's like shouting. And she's like, oh, what's happened? I was like, I didn't answer the first time because I was just too pissed, right? I just saw like Leclerc's just front wing just fucked, basically. And then I retaliated. I said, yeah, Leclerc's just crashed, didn't he? Yeah, Leclerc's just crashed, right? Biggest bullshit. Like I couldn't believe it. I was thinking like, when you're having like a bit of a nightmare, like a really sad dream, and then like you wake up and you feel like, oh, okay, it's just a dream. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that moment. I was waiting to like wake up from this nightmare. It's just reality, mate. It's just reality. Just a Ferrari double DNF after such a long ass summer break, right? This is the nightmare that I live. I can't escape from this. Like I wake up in the morning knowing that I'm a Ferrari fan, and I'm gonna have to sort of like endure this pain, and there's no escape from it. It doesn't matter who I pray to. I've tried, got like 4 gods, like 3 different religions, sort of thing. None of them work. Trust me, it's all a scam. Ferrari, right? It's stronger than us. You know what I mean? Like the force of like Ferrari fucking up is stronger than the force of just like Ferrari doing well. And it's just like a lose and lose situation. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just starting to question what I did in my previous lifetime. Like I thought I'm like a good soul, and I thought that in my previous lifetime I'm like a good life sort of thing. But now I'm genuinely questioning shit. Like I don't know what side I fought for in like the world wars. You know what I mean? Like it's just
that's a crazy way to put it.
I don't.
That's a crazy way to
Yeah,
put
but I
it.
just don't know what I've done to deserve this. Anyway,
Yeah,
what do you got to say?
this has gotten deep a little more quickly than I expected. Because at this point in the race, I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, fuck yeah! Like this is gonna be the funniest stream ever." Like Ferrari double DNF, McLaren 1-2. Like let's go. Lando's like playing with the gap, and then are we fucking kidding me, bro? In the big 25, we're doing engine reliability. That's what we're doing in the big 25. Are we serious? Is that how the championship race is going to end? That was just, I mean, come on. Even if you're an Oscar fan, no one wants to see that. No one wants to
Yeah.
see Oscar win because Lando had an engine failure. That was just such a letdown, such a blue balls moment. Now, do I think Lando was going to catch him? No. But I obviously, we take those L's. You lose a 6-point gap, that's fine. But dude, engine reliability in the Big 25, that is ridiculous. And then the Kate's Archives just said Leclerc and Lando clip farming on the grass. Did you see the part in the broadcast where it literally went from Lando in the grass to Charles on another hill? I need to find that for my video today because that was one of the funniest cuts in F1 history right there. That's up there with the Russell spin in Silverstone like a month ago.
Yeah, sort of like similar vibe to Alonso sitting on the chair. You know what I mean?
So Ava Joe says that's where you're wrong. I'm a certified hater. Yeah, but is it like, do we really want to watch someone win the championship because someone's engine blew up? I'm not saying he's going to win the championship, but come on. That's lame. That's lame. That's boring. That's not fun to watch. And I understand that hate watching is awesome. I love hate watching Manchester United. But come on. We're all trying to enjoy the racing here. I'm not here for a engine failure in the Big 25. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I know what you mean, and I feel like if this is going to be sort of like the thing that begins the shift, You know, I feel like I don't think Oscar would have liked that either because I feel like he would have wanted to like beaten Norris fair and square sort of thing. Um, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's going to tarnish if he does, like, sorry, when he wins the championship. Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he would have wanted he wouldn't have wanted it to end that way.
Yeah, and Lincoln Frank brings up a good point. It did give Isaac Hajar a podium, and we take those.
Great.
It's annoying that Lando's engine blew up, but we take those. But also, like, it's kind of a freebie. He still drove a great race. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure he's very happy. But again, I would have loved to see Isaac Hajar overtake Max Verstappen for a podium, as opposed to Lando's engine blowing up and him basically getting gifted a podium, which is by no means discrediting his drive. He outpaced the Ferraris and the Mercedes today, which is so funny. And I'm sure you were very upset. But I wish he could have earned it, like, you know what I mean?
Merit.
Oh, I mean, but it is on merit,
like,
though.
He didn't deserve it, but like, like if he had to fight for that podium, like he fought for a good race, but he didn't fight for the podium. You know what I mean?
Well, Starion makes a good point that he was in Verstappen's DRS like multiple times. He was within a second, 2 seconds, a lot. And I think without the safety cars towards the end, like, I guess that is also because Lando blew up. Maybe if Lando didn't blow up and there was no safety car, Hajar could have caught Verstappen and genuinely got the podium. So, I mean, we could play these mind games all day. Either way, Hajar drove amazingly. Lawson did not have such a good day. Where do you place the blame there? Because Sainz was pissed.
Yeah, I mean, 10-second time penalties.
That was
ridiculous.
Crazy.
I don't know about your commentary, but they were saying it's like the top 5 most like ridiculous decisions ever.
Yeah.
And to be fair, honestly, like he was not in the wrong at all. So he got very hard done by. And just the Williams in general, like apart from Albon at the end, you know, I feel like there was definitely a lot of potential there. Which is like, I swear Sainz got up like 5 positions in the opening lap or something like that.
It was Albon, actually.
Albon, to get into the top 10.
They've just been getting the shaft all year. Williams has been so unlucky. Well, I mean, retirements for reliability might, like 3 in a row, might not be a luck thing, but yeah, Williams has just been getting so unlucky, and I do think Lawson is. I actually need to watch it back, but it was for me. My gut instinct was this is a racing incident.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion, but Kimi, do we want to talk about Kimi Antonelli doing the same shit, taking out your boy, and then speeding in the pit lane just for funsies?
Honestly, not really, man. Not really.
Well, we got to do it, okay? So, Kimi undercuts. What are you thinking at this point? Because he dives in first.
Yeah, I'm thinking like bold move. Like if that's Leclerc doing that sort of business or Hamilton, I'm saying like, you go, man. Like you've had your vitamins this morning. But when I saw it was Kimi trying that sneaky move on a Ferrari, I was thinking, come on, man. Like, you know, keep your distance. And this weekend, I'm not a big Mercedes lover. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Why? Just because of Russell and Antonelli both having it out for Leclerc?
Yeah.
That's D1 hating right there. That's D1 hating. It's a motor race. Toto, we went motor racing. Okay? I do admit, Antonelli was off a perk. Can I say that on stream? He was off one today. And I mean, he tried a slide job for our NASCAR fans here. He literally tried a slide job in Formula One, which is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And I'm definitely going to talk about that in my video. But holy, everyone's saying valid hatred. That is a fetus. Honestly, I think we should let him have his absolutely insane years. I mean, look at young Max. That is a very good point. Yeah, Antonelli has room. But the thing is, when you come in at 18 in this day and age with so many eyes on Formula One, he has more pressure than Max did, I would say. Maybe not from the paddock, but from everyone in general, like just in the world, there's way more eyeballs on Kimi Antonelli right now than Max Verstappen. And that's not
Yeah,
an
exactly.
excuse for anything, but it's just something to note, I think. Did Kimi have understeer? Well, yeah, he flew into turn 3 and tried to do a slide job on Charles. So obviously he's understeering just straight into the side of Charles.
Yeah, and to be fair, you do make a valid point. Like new into sport, like he's got room to sort of do these kind of stuff, whatever. But realistically, like for the average driver, they're doing this kind of shit, like battling for P14. You know what I mean?
What, sending it down there like Kimi did?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like when you're if you're new and you're like trying shit like that, like the average driver isn't doing that at 18 years old towards the front of the grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I see your
So I feel like
point, but like,
maybe
what does that change? I mean, it's cool that he's at the front, but like, he still did a
yeah,
dumb
no, it makes
move.
that talking point. You know what I
You're
mean?
just
Like
mad that he was at the front of the grid so that he could do it to a Ferrari. You'd rather him be at the back so that he takes out a Kick Sauber or an Alpine.
yeah, I'd rather him test and moves out and kick Sauber. Who, by the way, have like what's happened to them recently? I saw kick Sauber like before, like going in towards the summer break, were like almost the best out of the back marker slash midfield grey area. This weekend they had a bit of a stinker, and
Yeah,
I
they
was
looked
looking thinking,
rough. They looked very
you know how we're
rough.
always talking about like who is the slowest at the moment. Previously, we'd always been saying Alpine. After this weekend, I think Haas has had a bit of a stinker, to be honest.
Well, they were in and around the points, or were they just like praying for? I mean, they got safety cars though, so I'm gonna look up the results right now.
Yeah, it's hard
Dutch
to.
GP results. I swear Haas was like in the points. Yeah, Ollie Behrman finished 6th. And Ocon finished 10th. Double points. What are you talking about? This guy. L wheel knowledge, bruh. L wheel knowledge saying, come on.
Yeah, but I've got to be honest. As soon as Leclerc crashed, I was like, "Fucking hell, man!" Like I'd lost my head. I lost my head at that point. I was just trying to focus on as much as I can, until I saw Norris. Norris smiled a little bit, but then went back to crying. But shit, yeah, Ollie Behrman, yeah, he did cook, to be honest.
He did. Okay, I'm trying to read back through the chat to see if we missed anything. I think Kimi is overrated and getting too much slack over his mistakes.
How did Stroll go from like bottom of the grid to 7th as well?
That was insane. Because I don't hate watching Stroll, but it's like, it's kind of fun.
I like when he like
He's just
randomly
he was
sticks
the
for a
main
reason.
character. He had a Sonny Hayes story arc through the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car was not built for combat in free practice and qualifying. And then it all turned around and it all worked out great. So if we're following the movie, then that would mean that he's going to win at some point this season, maybe at Abu Dhabi.
Do you know who I saw yesterday?
Who did you see? What?
I said, do you know who I saw yesterday?
Who did you see yesterday?
Sonny Hayes.
You met Is that actually Brad Pitt?
Yeah, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, dude, there's no way his hair is there. Is that actually Brad Pitt?
That's actually him.
Where were you? What event is this?
Just at his house, man.
I'm so confused. I don't think that's Brad Pitt.
It literally is. It literally is. I said to him, like, oh, can you say something just to prove that you're Brad Pitt? And he said, yeah, C's, like, Planet C's for combat. And then I was like, oh, shit, it's actually you.
But where are you? Because that's not his house. I'm so confused.
I just met Sonny Hayes, man. Like, if you're jealous, just say it. I can always hook you up. Like,
I don't understand. Oh, that's from the Wax Museum?
yeah, I met Lewis Hamilton as well. Do you want to see?
Oh my god. Why would wax museums are weird, dude. Wax museums are very weird to me.
I can't lie, I was getting freaked out by a few of them. Like just me and Hamilton.
Ugh. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Plus he was cosplaying his Mercedes days as well, which is kind of weird as well. So
okay,
yeah.
can we get back to the racing? You're gonna make me sick. Okay, so do you think that this is like the end for Lando? Do you think his championship hopes are dashed? Because that's a big hit. That's a real big hit. A massive hit to his championship hopes.
But the thing is, it only, and this is going to sound like the most no shit Sherlock moment of all time, but it only takes like the same things happen to Oscar and Lando to win and Oscar to have a DNF.
Yeah, but Monza is where they get new power units, and that's at least on F1. Do you watch F1 TV commentary now? Or do you still watch Sky?
I will next month.
Okay. Yeah, like they're getting new power units in Monza, and the commentary was saying that that's probably why Lando's broke, is because it was on its last race. So that's what I'm saying. 34 points. Because assuming that doesn't happen to Oscar, we've got, 9 races left. 1-2 is a 6-point exchange. Or no, is it 7? 6 or 7? I'm going to end stream. Is it's 18 to 25. That's 7. That's 7. That's like 5 races. You need 5 races of winning in the 1-2. That's dude.
Yeah.
It just, that's big. That is fucking huge. And I hate to see it happen like that. I know I've said it before, but I don't care if you're a hate watcher and you just hate Lando Norris for no reason. That's great. You can have fun doing that. As a racing fan, I do not want to see that. Oh, and sprints. That's true. That's a very good point.
Yeah. True, yeah.
6-7 in an F1 stream is crazy. Dude, it's fucking everywhere now. But I don't have respect for anyone that gets enjoyment out of watching that. Especially if you're an Oscar fan. Like if you're a Ferrari fan and you just hate watch Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, you think it's funny. That's fair. But if you're like if you're genuinely invested in the championship fight, and you're like glad that we didn't get a end of race showdown between Oscar and Lando, go touch grass, dude. Come on. It's not that big of a deal. I would like to watch some racing, please, instead of an engine failure. No one wants to see that.
Yeah.
Disaster class for Ferrari, says Banana Bread. We've been over it. It's Zane was yapping. Making all kinds of analogies over Charles. And dude, Kimi Antonelli was just on one, because then he sped in the pit lane right after that. Where did he end up? He didn't retire, but where did he finish?
He ended up outside the points.
Well, I would assume he finished 16th. Also, what happened to Gasly? I feel like he was having a good race, because I was so invested in what was happening on screen.
Because he got overtaken by Colapinto at the beginning, and then you got given the position back to him. They like swapped positions, and then maybe just got shafted by the safety cars or something. But because pretty bad weekend for him. Because like the Alpine didn't seem that bad compared to how they were.
No, not at all.
Races. So I was hoping for something there, but no.
All right, we got Cookie Eater saying Lando can come back swinging, like Austria and after Canada. I mean, he has no choice, because in Austria it's like, he has the opportunity to come back and do something great, and that'd be cool. But now it's like, this is your time. There's no more time for dilly dallying. You gotta. It's now or never. If you want to reel this championship fight back in realistically, you have to win Monza. You have to win Monza, right? I mean, if he finishes second in the 1-2 at Monza, yes, like it's like he's not going to be mathematically out of the championship for a while, but you need to win Monza. I feel like that is a make or break race for his mentality, which is very fragile. We know his mentality is not the strongest thing in the world. He needs a win so that he doesn't freak out and completely lose his mind. That's my personal opinion.
it's
I hate to not have Ferrari win in Monza, but I think we can all agree it's not happening. Double DNF.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I feel like when Piastri locks in, okay, if Piastri locks in, everyone else is done for. For me, that's how it's gonna go.
I'm just trying to read the chat here. What do we think about Max's drive? Have we mentioned George and his radio messages? Zane, you talked about George's radio earlier. You were fed up with it. You were pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you know what? You know what? George radio messages. I'm a big fan, okay, when it's got nothing to do with Ferrari. As soon as it's got something to do with Ferrari, I don't care if he's got the gift of the gab, right?
The gift of the
He needs to zip
gab.
it up every now and then.
The gift of the
Yeah,
gab.
right.
What does that even mean?
Gift of the gab is like, I may have made a mistake.
That
gift
when Sauber was looking for a driver, they received the gift of the gab. Real Bortoletto. Okay, anyways, Max's drive, dude, Max is a safety car restart demon. That is 100% confirmed. Because at first, like back in 2023, 2024, it's like, oh, he just has a good car with good traction and acceleration. And that might still be true. But every single restart, except maybe the one with Piastri at the very end, he was on their asses. And he got it done on lap 1, which is per usual, which, you know, it ultimately doesn't matter in the end, but because Lando, you know, had the engine failure. But Max Verstappen overtakes Lando in turn 1 once again, and it continues to be a meme. And I thought Lando had a good launch when I was first watching it. I was like, oh, he might go around the outside in turn 1. And then it cuts to the actual angle where I can see it a lot better. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go again. Here we go again.
But to be fair, I sort of wanted that to happen, to sort of have someone split up the two McLarens.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. I would much rather have more dogs in the fight.
Yeah.
Could you do a race recap? Because I couldn't watch the race. Zane, you want to give it a go?
Go on, do it. All right, fine.
No, we can do one word at a time. We can do one word at a time, and we go back and forth.
Okay, I can start first.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys.
So.
Today.
We're gonna. We're
gonna.
Tell.
You.
What.
Happened.
In.
The.
Zandvoort.
Grand.
Prix.
To.
Day.
Oh, I was okay. At.
The.
Start.
Piastri.
Kept.
His.
Lead.
And.
Max.
Was.
Very.
Fast.
And.
Overtook.
Lando.
Norris.
And.
Norris.
Kept.
Behind.
For.
The.
First.
Lap.
Or.
2.
It was much more than that. I was hoping you were going to say stint.
Okay.
Let's skip forward. We don't need to do word for word. We can do the Ferrari crashes word for word.
It's gonna be longer than the race.
Oh yeah, everyone's pissed. Everyone's pissed.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, what happened? Okay, Piastri was in the lead for most of the race. Verstappen tried a little something, ended up getting overtaken by Norris because he was faster. Hamilton crashed. Leclerc crashed.
Kimi Antonelli took out Leclerc. You keep. I feel like you don't mention that enough.
Kimi Antonelli took out Leclerc basically. Leclerc sat on a hill. Norris had engine failure.
Maxing.
And then Norris got out of his car because it DNF'd. And then Hajar, who was just like there chilling in P4, got pushed up to P3 because that's how maths work. And then he got a podium. So the final podium was Piastri, Verstappen, Hajar.
Pretty crazy. Crazy race.
Yeah.
Which again, we
that.
can come back to that. The fact that that Zandvoort with little to no rain ended up being one of the greatest races of the season, I would say. That's crazy. Crazy sleeper build right there. Double DNF for Ferrari. I'm depressed as fuck. Very valid. Kimi forgot how to drive after the break. Because wasn't he doing something before Leclerc too? Wasn't he kind of being a goof? I know George lost his pace, and then they were like, we're going to invert the cars. And he was like, excuse me? What did he say? He was like, I beg your pardon. I don't know what he said on the radio. It was something stupid. I was like, dude, shut up. But, yeah, Kimi threw down the undercut and then said, no, I'm just going to take him out. I'm going to go for a slide job because I guess he watched some NASCAR over the summer break. Would Ferrari be better if you two were on the pit wall? I honestly think they would be better if no one was on the pit wall. Because Charles makes good strategies. It's the funniest thing. He's better at their job than they are. Half the time, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think like a flipping like gazelle could do a better job. It's like any animal that's part of the animal kingdom could do a better job on the Ferrari pit wall than the Ferrari pit wall itself. So yeah, I don't think that's really a hot take.
Dude, get Leo Leclerc some little headphones. Throw him up there, because he loves just hanging out, just being cute. And Charles loves posting him on Instagram. But we don't need to get into that. I've got beef with Leo Leclerc.
For anybody new to the podcast, I'm like a massive Leo Leclerc glazer, and Graham is just the opposite, I suppose.
Why do I hate George so much? I don't hate George. If Kimi was watching NASCAR during the summer break, you should have watched SVG, not Kyle Busch. That's a very good point. But I do respect the slide job attempt. And it made for a really funny subplot to the race. Because Lando and Charles both sitting on different hills at the track, cutting back and forth on the camera. Oh, it was so funny. As upset as I was that happened to Lando, it was kind of funny. I won't lie. Yeah. And you know what? I was actually behind on the race, like while I was watching it for the first like maybe half or 2/3. I was like 20 minutes behind. And so I kept getting, because I have Formula Racers all notifications on for Formula Racers on Twitter. And so I keep getting these notifications like 10 minutes before they're happening. It's like, Lewis Hamilton crashes, safety car. I'm like, well, fuck. And then it's like, I skip forward through the safety car because I know there's nothing that I'm really going to see there aside from a couple radios. And then I'm still not caught up. So then I see Kimi Antonelli and Charles Leclerc have made contact. And I'm like, oh, God. I didn't know that he crashed like fully, but that happened. But thankfully, I caught up before Lando had his engine problem. Because if I was just sitting there watching the gap go down and like everything's fine, and then I get the Twitter notification that says Lando Norris's engine fucking blew up, I would have been so pissed. I mean, I was pissed seeing it happen, but
I was gonna say, because like we mentioned on like previous episodes, how when we're actually watching Formula One races, we're hardly there, like screaming, shouting at the TV, like reacting, right? We just sit there and just.
I will make fun of people who do that. It's one thing if you do it without the cameras on, but when you have the cameras on, it's very convenient. That
it's worse.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna do anything.
Like, exactly, but I feel like when we watch the race, we just absorb the content that we're being shown, right? The only time this year, which I think both of us had like reacted, was when Max crashed into George, right? Did Lando DNF him? Did that warrant any sort of reaction on your end?
No, I don't think my facial expression changed at all. I mean, I definitely got sad, but I mean, I don't know. I might have been
Yeah.
crying a little bit. Is that a problem?
No, I mean that's fine, man. I mean,
Maybe.
Leclerc got a reaction out of me today, so yeah.
That's true. I also was just like, I was by myself. So it's not like I'm just going to be like, yo, you guys believe this? Like,
You guys doing this?
I don't think that would have been an effective means of reacting. I need a NASCAR version of F1. Let them turn into each other, and if they're both taken out, it goes down to hand-to-hand combat. Dude, there is not enough fighting in Formula One. I know this isn't like a particular, like, specific to today's race topic. There's not enough fighting. I hate it.
Yeah.
NASCAR, they're always going to blows, dude. It's awesome. It's racing. Like, there should be fights. And, like, Nelson Piquet kicking the shit out of that one guy in the 80s, it was so funny. And there's not any fighting.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, the last thing that I can remember, I mean, I'm not even going to call this a fight. I'm not even going to call this a fight. It was like a little bitch slap contest between Bottas
And Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, I mean, that was funny. But I want to...
Yeah, just the meme for the context as well.
Also, I don't know how often you've seen like clips of NASCAR drivers who are throwing their helmet at the guy's car who crashed into them.
Nah.
I gotta see that once in F1. They would be fined millions, but it would be the funniest shit ever if you just threw your helmet at some dude's side pod. That would be hilarious. Hockey rules in F1, give it to me now. Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think the FIA is going to rule for Charles and George? Zane, I'm going to pass that to you.
I reckon nothing. I reckon they're just going to let it slide. Racing incident.
I think there were a lot of racing incidents today. As unfortunate as that might be to hear for some people, there were a lot of racing incidents today.
Exactly.
The Bottas Russell thing was after Max and Ocon in Brazil. F1 is so boring nowadays that Ferrari engineers are more useful than wet tires. That's debatable because Ferrari engineers are they're worse than useless because they genuinely like prevent Ferrari from doing better. If you were to throw on the wet tire on a dry circuit, that would be the case, that it is actively preventing you from getting better. But there is a time and a place for the wet tire. There is never a time and a place for Ferrari engineers unless you want them to do poorly. So
yeah, exactly. I can hear that.
And call me a psychologist or I don't know.
No, I feel like I can even expand on your argument as well. Like if we're like looking at it literally, okay, when we're talking about, what was the word that we used? Useful, okay. When we're looking at sort of like the use of a human being, I suppose, because at the end of the day, Ferrari engineers, they may seem stupid as hell, but they're still human beings, okay. And the actual like utilization of a human being, like the reason for any living species is to reproduce, okay. And I'm pretty sure, right, these Ferrari engineers, right, I'm sorry, when they're going back home to their husbands or wives, like if my partner was a Ferrari engineer,
where are you going with this?
I'm not going near that.
Where are you going?
I'm not
with this?
like there's going to be no reproducing happening sort of thing. So useless, I suppose.
What? What are you talking about? Reproducing?
I mean, I'm talking about like about like the usefulness of a human being, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like there's some sense in there. You know what I mean? Because like they're useless on the racetrack, they've got to be useless at home as well. Like, I ain't going near that. You know what I mean? Anyway, next topic.
Fair enough, dude. Okay. Who do you think would win if we brought back the Nürburgring? Probably the Nürburgring would win. If are you saying the GP track would be very cool? I assume that's what you're talking about. I don't know because I don't know. Maybe dude Alonso. That's my final answer.
Yeah.
There was one chat that I was. Oh yeah, the most they do is say passive aggressive things in interviews. Yeah.
Yeah.
NASCAR drivers do that too, but there's no brawls. I need something to happen where the mechanics are going at it, like that. That happens in NASCAR.
Hold them back.
No, even the mechanics are fighting each other. It's awesome.
Oh,
A
I see
whole
what you mean.
brawl. Just look up NASCAR brawls. Like, there was one where it was between Jeff Gordon and Brad Keselowski. I don't know if you know either of those people, but he goes up and he grabs him by the fucking collar and just pulls him down into this big pile of all these mechanics fighting each other. It's awesome. I need more of that in Formula One. That's the one thing that's missing. Because, for example, today, if Leclerc got out and just threw his helmet at Kimi Antonelli, that would have been hilarious. Instead, he's like, this is going to make for a good social media post. I'm going to grab my cameraman and sit on this cool little sand dune. Just be upset. Be angry. Don't be little sad boy.
Right.
I need more drivers to be angry.
Wow. Yeah. No, I fully agree. Like, I feel like the only close call that we had this year was, remember when Kimi Antonelli took out Verstappen? I can't remember which race it was on, but like on the first corner, and Verstappen was marching towards that Mercedes. Austria. Oh yeah, shit, yeah. And he was marching towards that Mercedes, and I was convinced that like if that was Russell in that car,
he would have kicked his teeth in.
We may have seen something, right? But I think as soon as he understood it was Kimi, he was like, he was being a bit cringe about it. Let's be realistic.
Who, Max? When?
No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, like, because like when he was with Kimi, he was like comforting in him. You know what I mean? Like he weren't. But if it was George, yeah, he would have been left with like 3 teeth probably. Yeah.
So, what is your favorite track/tracks, Zane? That's a question from Oakaiza. Is that an L or an I? I can't tell. Oaklazon? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oaklazon?
It's pronounced Oaklazon.
Oaklazon? I don't know, man. What is your favorite track, though? Don't say Monza just because you're going.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say like cheeky little Austria. I do like Austria.
That is a nice track, and it's like versatile. MotoGP there is pretty sick, and
I want to go
GT racing there. It's cool.
Yeah,
I had a chance to go to Austria,
and the views as well. The views.
Yeah, it is beautiful, but I will say I could have gone to Austria. I went to the 24 Hours of Spa, and I don't regret it at all, because Spa was also beautiful, and that made me realize that GT racing is way more entertaining than watching an F1 race in person.
I went to the British GT the other week.
Who said that? You went to British GT?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Did you know anyone in that series? Is there any name like washed F2 drivers or something?
Well, there's a lot of different stuff. Like there was a lot of different. It weren't just GT. There was like a load of other shit as well. Abby Pullen was racing there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like because British GT is a pretty common like Formula 4-ish kind of series.
Yeah, exactly. And there was, Bianca Bustamante, that one there.
Yeah,
she was there as well.
Was she racing British GT or something else?
Something else, I think. Yeah, I can't lie. I wasn't that invested. I was sort of just like on the bevs, you know what I mean? But no, it was still cool. I'd go again.
Yeah, that does sound really cool. I like local little racing events because there's.
And it's sick. Like, you can walk through the garages as well. You can like speak to the mechanics.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. F1 gives people this idea that everything is so closed off and so prestigious in racing. At the end of the day, if you go to the garage, it's still going to smell like oil and gas and like hardworking people. And I feel like F1 kind of takes you don't really realize it, but it smells the exact same and it operates the exact same. And it as your local track, it's just on a bigger scale.
Literally.
It's Coda with a C, by the way. If you want to fight, Max nearly killed Ocon off track in 2018. No, he didn't. He shoved him once, and then Ocon was like, "Press, come over here. He's fighting me." And then nothing happened. It's unfortunate that that's what we call a fight these days in Formula One.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a question for you. All right, let's just take Max out of the equation. Okay, you've got the rest of the 19 drivers on the grid. If they were all getting in like a fight, like a battle royale, last man standing, who's winning?
Why are you thinking Max? He just plays video games. It's not like he has any survival instincts.
No, but he's got it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Do we still get a podcast? I think we probably will do one before Monza, just kind of like a
Yeah.
pre-Monza episode.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be in Monza anyway, so might be able to see what we can do there.
My local track's
Yeah.
Daytona. The Rolex 24 is amazing. I went when I was really little because I'm on the East Coast, so it wasn't too difficult. But yeah, 24-hour races I cannot recommend enough. They are the most fun forms of motorsport, in my opinion. Unless, or maybe going to the Rally Monte Carlo. That's like another bucket list race for me. Alonso has hands. Fernando is an old man. Yeah, everyone's saying Fernando, Carlos, Ocon. Ocon. I'm not feeling that one.
Ocon's just he just scratches, you know what I mean? He doesn't do anything, he just scratches. He's not gonna like land any heavy blows. I'm saying Hulkenberg.
That's a good shout. I actually really like Hulkenberg.
I don't think that he's got much technique, but I think he's just gonna do like one tactic where he just like spins around, like swings his arms around, and just like takes out everyone.
I'm not really thinking about the fighting aspect though. I'm thinking about more like who is not gonna starve to death. Because somebody like Kimi Antonelli's dying on day 2.
Okay. Yeah, he's sort of like...
If it's the fight in the dog, then Yuki takes it any day. Honestly, Yuki's got a chance.
Yeah, because he can like go underneath Hulkenberg's arm and just like...
Well, he can just run around and they won't even see him because they're busy fighting each other. And it's like kind of like, you know, if they're like a little kid wrapped around your leg, it's kind of hard to shake him off.
Yeah. I think if it's raining, I think Leclerc's...
Oh yeah, Leclerc and rain do not mix well, even in real life.
Yeah,
he's allergic to it.
Yeah. Yeah, but
these guys can't fight, bro. Obviously, we know, but I still would like to see some slap matches between a few drivers that NASCAR has, because NASCAR drivers can I think they can fight better than F1 drivers can, but they can't fight either, and it's still hilarious to see them just grab each other's collars or try to throw punches, and then the mechanics who probably know how to fight start fighting each other. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Exactly.
Marcus is in the chat. Look at him.
Oh, what's up, Marcus?
What's up, Mr. Cardinal Marcus?
Ocon might have a slight edge because he seems like that kid at school that used to go to scouts, you know what I mean?
Yuki the ankle biter. God, that's funny.
Get the ankle biter.
Lando versus Oscar.
Norris, he's gonna be whinging.
We already talked about the championship. I don't think it's over, but I think Lando is quite literally in a make or break right now. Lewis is a black belt, just like average F1 consumer. My dad is in the chat. You actually no, that is my dad. If you want to see a crazy car crash, go watch the video on his channel. It's at Indy, and it's pretty cool. You can still get fined in NASCAR, but also fights aren't penalized by points or suspensions. That is true. Because it's it's not encouraged, but it's one of those things where it's we're not going to say that you can't do it.
Yeah, and really, it's not like they're getting unless they break someone's leg or arm. You know what I mean? They're not getting an advantage out of it. They're just releasing their stress. In the same way that if you say something bad on the radio, I suppose.
Thomas is talking about a fight in real life between Lando and Oscar. Who do you think is taking that? Lando's a little guy. I'm going to just say that. Lando's a little guy.
I think he's going to get bopped on his nose sort of thing, and then he's going to be he's going to be hurt.
Reopen the cut from Amsterdam last year.
Yeah.
Critical thinking right there.
Yeah, exactly. I think Oscar's got this one in the bag, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oscar's also I don't know if he's a biter the same way that Yuki apparently is, but he's got crazy teeth. That could do some damage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who else has got damage?
This is how you know we've covered every topic in the race.
Talking about the dental structures of the drivers.
Replace Grill the Grid with boxing. Can you imagine how much that would sell? Having two F1 drivers in the octagon, that would be so lit. I don't even watch UFC, but I know a lot of people do.
I'd watch that.
I would watch that. But that's what I'm saying. It needs to happen on track. I'm sick of everybody going to the media, and I'm sure like when Charles crashed, he was on the radio like, "Oh, I wonder if this strategy would have worked. Such a shame." It's like, dude, be mad.
Yeah,
Kimmy just tried a slide job on you, dude. Like, come on. It's ridiculous.
Right. Like, imagine the team radio if that was Alonso that happened to, who had another crash out today, which was fun to hear.
Well, yeah, that also, someone chatted about that literally like, I don't know how long we've been on this call, but like 40 minutes ago. Alonso, we got, that's like top 10, maybe 15 Alonso radios, where it was like, how's the balance on the hards? Fucking, I don't know. You put me into traffic. Yeah, that was, I heard that. I was like, ooh, that sounds like 2017 right there.
Did you also get like the slight glimmer of hope? Like as soon as you saw Aston Martin doing well.
Fuck. I did a bad thing.
What did you do?
I fucked up your camera. God damn it. All right, hold on.
Right then.
No. It's just, I need to learn how to properly crop stuff on OBS without having to punch in these numbers. Okay.
Well, in the meantime, I was saying, like...
Hold on, I'm working on it. Just keep talking.
I got like a really random glimmer of hope when I saw that like Aston Martin were doing well.
Oh my God.
I was thinking that we were going to see an Alonso victory this year. I was genuinely convinced.
Okay, I promise I'm trying my best here. Just keep talking. Just keep using that sweet voice of yours.
Yeah, I'm just reading the chat. I'm seeing some like interesting stuff like average F1. Sorry, I refer to you as Mr. Consumer. Can you show us some Taekwondo moves?
No. Who keeps saying this? Comment with the cursing your mother watches this. Why is my entire family on the stream right now? I don't like this. Okay, I kind of fixed your camera there. There we go.
Guys, if Graham's family is listening, can I come over for Thanksgiving? Because we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here, and I really want to experience the magic of Thanksgiving. So can I come over? I don't know what you guys
if you want to, if you've got money for a flight, there's plenty of turkey for you. If you want to come over for Thanksgiving. Okay, I've been watching the chat because I was genuinely trying to fix Zane's camera.
If you can, guys, if you can hear any background noise on my end, that's literally Coldplay. They're playing right outside my house. I'm being dead ass.
Yeah, literally every week when we're recording the podcast, he's like, "Yeah, sorry, Dua Lipa's playing outside my house." Or like literally, it's the most random because you live right outside Wembley, right?
Yeah. Literally outside the stadium.
Yeah. Sorry for the docks right there, but forget America. Come to Australia instead. It's more fun. I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Same. I've always wanted to go to Australia, but I like spiders, man. I can't deal with them. Like, this is a fun fact. We uploaded a clip to the Back Markets podcast page.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, and there was like, I was saying like my 3 biggest fears, and like it was number 3 like a fear of age, and number 2 spiders, and number 1 like some bullshit with Leclerc radio.
Yeah, it was like Leclerc radio messages. Yeah.
And like for number 2, when it was spider, our editor, who Marcus had sit in this chat, like put this like big fuck off picture of a spider. I was watching it on the tube. I almost had like a panic attack, like seeing it. Like I was, like it made me jump, and I was thinking like, shit, man, like I'm too scared to like, tell the guys, like tell Graham, like, oh, I'm actually really scared.
Yeah, can we change this clip? The spider scares me.
I really didn't want to say that, so I just posted it without watching and just assumed it was like the rest was okay. And then like the comments were saying like, guys, like fucking hell, like what about this, like a trigger warning for the spider would have been good. And I just use that as an excuse, to be honest. Be like, oh guys, yeah, the fans aren't really happy with the spider. Realistically, it was me.
It was Zane. Zane was unhappy with the spider. All right.
I just waited for 1 point to come in. That was enough.
So what? Okay, so we've covered the race start. We've covered the double Ferrari DNF. We've covered Kimi Antonelli being a fraud and just being an absolute moron. Kimi Antonelli was Arch Manning today. You don't know what that means, do you?
No.
That's all right. And my bullets are, I said it was going to be bad, which was incorrect. I take back what I said in my video earlier this week. It was a banger. I would say this is either number 2 or number 1 for most entertaining race of the season. And then I have double Ferrari DNF, Kimi Antonelli is a fraud, and Lando makes me want to die. That's what I wrote like 2 seconds before we started. I think we covered all of that. But Lando doesn't make me want to die. It's just, don't get me started. I've already said it a million times, but engine problems in the Big 25 is crazy. What's your rookie of the season so far? Just look at the podium. Look at today's podium. Come on. That's an easy question at this point, especially after, because I feel like normally it's Kimi versus Isaac. And Bortoletto's maybe in that conversation, but it's just hard to gauge stuff with the Sauber. Kimi today was ridiculous. And Isaac Hajar had the best drive of his career. So,
well, I mean, we've also got the question. You could always like another rookie who's been pretty decent, Sonny Hayes.
Bro, I just looked up Arch Manning, and now I'm offended on Kimi's behalf. Well, no, I'm just saying that like Arch Manning is he's okay. College football, right? You follow?
Go on.
Arch Manning.
I know what it is.
He's now the starting quarterback for Texas, number 1 team in the nation. He's also a huge
person.
Yeah.
It's a person.
Yeah.
Thinking of like a man arching over someone.
No. It's a person. And he is a phenom that's come in, and this is his first game playing against a very tough team, the number 3 team in the nation. And then he does nothing. He can't even score 1 touchdown all game. Blows ass. So I'm just saying, Kimi comes back from the summer break, and he's starting to get up there. Like, he doesn't have a great qualifying, but in the race, he's improving a lot. And then gets shut out, takes out Charles Leclerc, speeds in the pit lane right afterwards, finishes 16th place.
Yeah, one of them. I hear it.
Gabby better than Kimi for sure. I don't know. That's tough. Because, again, it would be more easy to gauge if the Sauber wasn't such an inconsistent car.
Yeah.
That's the issue, for me at least. Jeremiah Smith dropping 2 balls. Yeah. Dude, Ryan Williams was dropping balls too. And I'm not going to talk football with the chat. Zane's going to be upset and sad. I could, but I'm not going to. If you missed out on Croffy saying if Lando can eat out the gap. Did that actually happen? I watch F1 TV, so I don't hear any Croffy.
Do you know what I saw, which I laughed at, and my girlfriend asked why I was laughing, and I said, nah, don't worry. Did you see when Mike Crack came up?
Just like on the screen, yeah.
Yeah, and like his name came up. I just laughed to myself, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
like, why are you laughing? I was like, nothing.
It's Mike Crack.
Yeah.
Come on. Arch Manning threw a touchdown though, I thought. Did he? I thought they ended with 3 points. Texas.
Excluding Kimi, who had the worst race in your opinion?
I guess they got 7 points. Sorry. I think that's a good question.
I don't understand what happened to Gasly, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I also don't know because like I said, I was behind and I was racing to catch up to the live feed, and Gasly just went from 5th to 17th. So if someone can explain what happened, because I missed it. Zane's just an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the Leclerc crash happened, I was just like, fuck this sport, man. Like, don't even like Formula 1 anyway.
Well, okay, so everybody's saying Carlos, and that is fair. His race was ruined. I was thinking more of the race, worst drive.
Performance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of at least.
Yeah.
Lewis. Sainz was penalized because he like shut the door on Liam Lawson basically, because Lawson was trying to go around the outside, and Carlos just closed the door on him. Like Liam Lawson was not ahead at all, and then it makes no sense. One of the worst penalty calls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Gasly had to switch and that's why I was confused, because he was
What's the
inverting
point?
with
Yeah.
Colapinto, but then he just dropped to 17th.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna watch his onboard before I make my video. I need to see what happened there. We can honestly try to we could try to pull it up and watch it here. I don't know if that's a big no-no, but nobody freaking cares. We're going to try and find it real quick, because why the freak not? I'm going to go find Gasly's onboard. You all can reap the rewards from my F1 TV subscription. Let's see.
I'm convinced.
It was what, like 5 laps left?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Gasly. Oh, I think it knows that I'm live streaming, and so it's not playing. It's like black screen.
said in a group chat, he slowed down to let Colapinto by, and the DRS train just like started outpacing
swallowed him up. That sucks. That really sucks. Because he finished.
I think tried to switch and everyone just went around him. Yeah.
Yeah, that blows. That really sucks.
But yeah, it's not a great race then.
But yeah, I can't show Pierre's onboard, unfortunately, because F1 TV has boundaries in place. Except I can record. You can use OBS to record anything from F1 TV, which is what I do. That's how I get my onboards and stuff. But
oh shit!
Apparently, while I'm live streaming, you can't watch F1 TV, which is fair.
Yeah, no, rightfully so. Someone said, I've made a marginally offensive drawing of you both. You're welcome.
Well, I can't move, like, because this Zane is I'm literally just screen sharing my monitor. I'm picking your nose right now. You see that?
No. Oh shit, yeah.
I can't move it around. So I can't look at it right now. But Zane can if he wants to.
Yep.
Is it marginally offensive? Or is it very offensive?
I can't see it.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought you could. It's in the Discord.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. I'm such like a boomer when it comes to Discord. Like, anyone that's in our Discord,
you are such an old man on Discord. You have no idea how it works.
Yeah. I just click some buttons. If I see someone roasting me, I'll just like come to my own defense. Yeah, like Graham would say like, oh yeah, I've just sent you something here, and I'm just like, where? It's like a million group chats, but I make my way around it.
Yeah, you got it. What about Alex going from P15 or something to P5? Well, he was already up to P10 by the end of lap 1. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been P7 if it wasn't for 2 Ferrari DNFs
and a Lando DNF. He would have been P8. But still,
yeah.
Everybody, I am glad that there was a kind of elevation boost for the midfield drivers. They've been due for one of those for a while, just like a free
hit,
like Ollie Behrman finishing 6th instead of 9th. That's nice. Yeah. That's nice. And I know I said Hajar on the podium is kind of like, it feels not unfair, but just kind of like he didn't really earn it. But
yeah, he said he could race. Yeah, so you touched on that, but
yeah, I'm still very happy for Isaac, and I don't want to discredit his race at all, but I just don't like seeing people get podiums where it's kind of like he got it because someone else had an engine failure of all things.
Yeah.
But still super happy for Isaac. Definitely rookie of the year in my eyes. At least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I think that's if he as long as he doesn't have like a massive dip in form now, I think he's done enough so far to win that for me.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just I would have never guessed that going into this season.
Right? Yeah. Especially after the first race, I was thinking like, yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
this
this
guy's
dude's
neat.
gonna be a meme. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired. This dude's gonna be a meme. That was my
Yeah.
thought process after Australia. I was like, Isaac Hajar is going to be a laughing stock driver.
Yeah.
Isaac said in his interview that he was most proud of defending from Leclerc, so it was nice that he mentioned that. Surprise, yeah. I mean that makes sense. I'm sure he wanted to be able to say he defended against Lewis too, but Lewis didn't really make that easy because he put his car on the wall.
Yeah, I think I remember that actually.
Oh, you do remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I do
sweet.
recall
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
For God's sake, man. 3 weeks. 3 weeks I've been looking forward to Formula One coming back, right? And I couldn't really enjoy it for not even the entirety of the race. Man, what a bullshit, honestly. Like, 3 weeks of just thinking like, oh, I can't wait for Formula One to come back. I can make some like nice new content. I can't wait for the podcast to return. I can talk about like Ferrari, like on our championship chart.
Mm-mm. No, double DNF.
0%.
And then
Double.
Lando also DNF'd. Literally worst both worlds for both of us.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
call
how would you
myself
rate
I
this?
don't call myself a Lando meat writer, but I am I have come out of the closet and said that I am a Lando Norris fan. I'll say it. I'll say it with pride. I'm not embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of the other people who make themselves look like idiots being Lando Norris fans, but I'll say it. Isaac said in his interview, well, no, I was looking at this one. He low-key did, though. He kept pace with Max and held off George and Leclerc. I was going to say that I agree with that because he drove well enough to deserve a podium. It just sucks that he couldn't get it like by overtaking Max.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's revert this to sort of like our standard podcast procedures. How are we rating this race out of 10?
True. Yeah, let's hear it. What are we putting from 1 to 10?
I'm saying like
I think I may if I can figure out how to make a poll, I'll be very surprised. But I don't think I will be able to figure that out.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna let bias play into this. I would say like a good 9.5, 10. But because of the results, I'm saying like
True.
a 6, 7.
Brother. I don't know how to start a poll. Oh, I figured it out.
No way.
Okay. How would you rate the Dutch GP? 10, 9, 8, 7 or worse? I think I did it.
Cool. Yeah, I see that.
Can I vote? Can we vote?
Yep, I voted.
Oh, you bitch. I think we're both on the Backmarkers account, so I don't know if you can.
No, I'm on my account.
Oh.
You're all good.
So let's see. 8's winning right now. I would agree. I would genuinely say probably I would say an 8. I like that answer.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like I had like
I don't want to affect the outcome, but I would probably also say it's an 8.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a crazy race for the finish or anything.
Yeah, there's definitely potential there.
Okay, I think we're also going to do we should do another poll for most entertaining race of the season.
Okay. Bruce
So
discovered how to poll, and he's going to be doing them like every.
Oh, I should have changed the 7 or worse option to 6 or 7. Okay, I'm ending that poll. Then I'm gonna make a new one. Okay. So the winner was 8.
Yeah. Which is fair enough.
Start a poll. Okay. What has the best race of the Big 25 been so far? Zandvoort, Silverstone,
Chinese sprint.
Brother. Copium is insane. Austria. What was another banger? Canada?
Where have you put this one? Canada, yeah, Canada.
You know what? Realistically, let's weed out the ones that don't actually have a shot. A lot of Silverstone. I don't even know if Zandvoort will get one vote. Oh no, it's jumped back up.
Funny enough, both Ferraris did shit in both of the races.
That is true. It feeds families watching Ferrari do terrible. How do I vote? Oh, I can't.
I'm hearing Australia. Isaac broke his trophy. That's so peak.
Really?
That's true.
Really? Oh no. Lando Norris vibes.
So peak.
Okay. Well, it looks like Silverstone's going to win this one. Yeah. Which I would also agree with. Not going to hold you.
Yeah, it's hard. I voted Silverstone, to be honest. Hulkenberg just made it for me, to be honest.
Chinese sprint whilst looking around nonchalantly. A slight breeze wafts through his hair.
Yeah, Chinese sprint is definitely up there. That's probably like the best race.
Yeah, of just 2025. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. You know?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to end this poll. So we're saying, I would agree, Silverstone has been the best race of the season. Hulkenberg podium, rain. If it had rained at Zandvoort, could have been the best race of the season. It was still really funny and a lot of good stuff happened, but it could have been a little better. So I agree that it was an 8, and I also agree that Silverstone has been the better race.
Are we also agreeing that Spa was definitely the worst this year?
Yes. Or China.
That's unanimous.
China was pretty terrible. Not the sprint. I'm saying the Grand Prix race. Yeah, don't worry. The sprint was also a snoozer, but we're not ready for that conversation, I assume.
The sprint was amazing, mate.
It was so boring. If Lewis had overtaken on the last lap, I would agree. But he just sat in first the whole time. It was not fun. Sprint races suck. I don't think a single one has been good this year.
No, I'm not a fan of sprint races. Ever since they've come out, I'll die on that hill. Get rid of them, man.
You don't remember who won Silverstone? It was Lando. Come on now. Oscar getting a 10-second penalty for trying to brake under safety car. Come on now.
Yeah. Verstappen twerking in his little car.
What?
When he spun.
Oh, when he spun around at the restart.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with twerking?
I don't know, it's like shaking his rear, I suppose.
Well, he wasn't really shaking it. He was spinning it around in a circle. Put that ass in a circle.
Twerking.
Oh, God. All right. We've clearly run out of things to talk about. I do think it's probably time
touched on every single subject.
I think it's time to wrap things up. If y'all have any more questions, throw them in right now, and we'll answer them if we haven't talked about them yet. But chances are we probably have. We've been going for probably like 67 minutes. No, we've been going for 72 minutes.
What about crowns and clowns? Like we usually do that towards like minute 6, 7.
That's true. We could do that. I'll do some crowns and clowns. Dude, I usually don't do these on the fly. I'm gonna say crown. I'm stealing Hajar. I'm putting Hajar. I'm giving my crown to Hajar. Clown of the week, Lewis Hamilton. That was rough. That was bad. It's raining. You don't drive on the paint. Dumb move from a 7-time world champion. Isaac did break his trophy. I'm going to look it up. All I see is I destroyed the car. Zane, give me your clowns and crowns.
My clowns and crowns. Let's cut straight to the chase. Clowns. No matter what, it's just Ferrari. Even if it wasn't majorly our fault, double DNF is never good. You know, I can't not give. That's 2 clowns right there. Which, if anything, it's just embarrassing. Crown, Kimi Antonelli. No, I'm joking. Crown, I'm just gonna say Piastri, man. Like I feel like he just did what he had to do. He turned up, did his shit, got his trophy, went home.
He didn't turn up, bro. Are you fucking serious? He did
He
nothing.
did his thing.
He did nothing.
He did his thing.
He got gifted a
He did
pole
his job.
position through the slipstream. Did you see that? He got the toe. Lando made a couple mistakes in the lap, but Oscar did get lucky with the toe. And clean air the whole race. He did just roll up and do his thing. But it is very frustrating to me that Oscar Piastri got pole and didn't have to do a single thing the whole time. That frustrates me.
Are you saying Hajar? Yeah.
And I will
enough.
I will wholly take. I am a Lando fan, and I am mad that Oscar didn't have to face any pressure. That made me upset because I'm a Lando fan, and I will say that wholeheartedly. But it still made me mad, and I don't care if that's unreasonable or biased or a crash out. I will. You can call me all those things. I don't care.
Sleep on it, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I suppose like the standard answer gotta be Hajar. Solid race weekend, podium. Stuff of dreams, mate. Stuff of dreams.
Stuff of dreams. That's a good way to put it. And I mean, come on. Isaac Hajar on the podium. Yeah. 2 rookies on the podium in one season. And people still have the gall to say that 2025 is a bad season. Can you believe that? Can you believe that people on Twitter and TikTok are saying that this season sucks?
I think they just got spoiled from last year because last year was sick. But this year, for me, is, I want to say on par.
This year is better than 2024. I'm saying it. We got a Hülkenberg podium. We got Kimi Antonelli on the podium. We had Max Verstappen, best pole lap of his career. George Russell winning a race. It's been a movie. Obviously, we got Charles winning in Monaco last year and Lewis winning in Silverstone. Like, yeah, these storybook moments. But
you see what I mean?
We have a genuine championship fight, although it sucks that the cars are dominating. I will say that. We do have a genuine championship fight, I should say. And so many great things have happened this year. I can't. It's not rage bait, though.
Yeah, exactly.
People genuinely do say that 2025 is a bad season. I am fully convinced. Some of it might be rage bait, but I am pretty confident that there's a lot of people who started watching F1 last year that are genuinely convinced that 2025 is a bad season.
Yeah, someone said Hülkenberg podium as well. That's that's a big story.
Exactly. Yeah, facts. Lando breaking the Monaco lap record was cinema. I agree. And just because Charles didn't win, like, fucking whatever, dude. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. He's barely even Monegasque. Just doesn't Arthur race under the French flag? I might be wrong.
I didn't think so.
I actually have no idea. But I know, I mean, I don't know. I won't get into that. L wheel knowledge, bro. Yeah, no, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People who are genuinely saying that 2025 is a bad season, L wheel knowledge, bro.
Make him sit through 2023.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, I can tell that if you are saying 2025 is bad, you clearly did not watch 2023. That season also, there were highlights to that season, but it was still just rough.
Yeah.
The highlights of that season were Max Verstappen not winning a race.
Yeah, literally.
And
which
I mean, Singapore 23 is still one of my favorite F1 races I've ever watched. I won't lie to you. George Russell crashing on the last lap. If y'all haven't seen Singapore 23, go watch the extended highlights of Singapore 2023. Absolutely banger.
Great watch. I might just watch it today just to make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, that's very fair. I might go watch Silverstone 25 today to make me feel better, or Austria.
Yeah, I might not. But yeah, quick Monza predictions before we touch on them even more, like a little inkling.
Yeah, sure. We can do a little bit. I've said it throughout the whole stream. Lando. This is make or break. If Lando doesn't win Monza, the championship's over. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my
Um,
Not it's not a prediction, but that's what I'll say. I'll leave it at that.
yeah. I'm saying I'm saying Bortoleto P14.
What is the significance of that? That's just the most
Not
random
sure.
thing I've ever heard.
Who talking about like who's gonna win? I'm saying Piastri, man. I'm saying
Do you
Piastri.
really think Piastri's got it?
No, I think it's going to be a Ferrari 1-2. Easy, man. Leclerc, Hamilton, and Alonso P3, just for old time's sake. Like a little throwback, right? P4, Behrman. Yeah, just to warm him up for when he comes to Ferrari. P5, Verstappen, just like, like give him a little treat sort of thing. Yeah.
Throw him a
And then Kimi
bone.
Antonelli, yeah. 6. From a bone, yeah. And then
That's
Antonelli 6.
crazy.
I would have put him like top 4, but it was shenanigans this week. It's a bit too much tomfoolery for my liking. So yeah,
All right, man. We'll see.
and I'm gonna be there to watch it. So that's
That
gonna be
is going to be
sick.
lit. That is going to be lit. We need some footy. We need some footage from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you sitting on the main straight?
Plus, yeah, I've got like decent seats like just after the Parabolica. So
Oh, nice.
like last time when I went, I was literally in the woods having to fend for myself, having to build my own grandstand with logs. Okay,
I saw people
no
doing
access
that.
to like a big screen. Yeah, so this one I'm gonna have a bit more of like a pleasant view and a more nicer experience, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully we just get a Ferrari podium, so we have like a decent excuse to invade the track. I'm not invading the track, like McLaren 1, 2, and then I don't know, flipping Verstappen third.
You're not going to invade the track?
No, I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah, that's fair. I would go home
Yeah,
too. I didn't go on the track when I went just cuz
yeah,
Max
I did.
Verstappen won the race. I was like, dude, it was 2023 and Max won the race. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck this. I'm going home.
Well, it's assigned second, so yeah got there. Still a bit of like a bit of a car. I've got no idea what piece it is, but just like a bit of debris, but it's like a decent big like chunk like that.
For all you know, is it from a Ferrari or not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from a Ferrari. I'm
Right.
pretty sure
So
it's from a Ferrari.
how can you tell?
Yeah. I just like rubbed my finger on it, went like that, felt the wind
It
at
tastes
like
like
17
Leclerc.
degrees, and then it sort of like went to 16 degrees. Okay, that's Leclerc. So yeah.
I don't know how you function in society.
Do you realize that? I'm gonna leave this as a surprise. I'm gonna leave this as a surprise.
What, for the podcast?
No, I've basically been approached to go on this podcast, but like a super serious one. Um,
You've been
and
approached by a girl who has a super serious podcast?
yeah, Italian. It's an Italian, so
Oh, can I join?
you can. I think it'd be pretty funny.
Does she speak English? You could be our mediator.
That'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. But I mean, they might be able to speak English. I don't know. I have to speak,
Nah, I
but
don't
yeah,
know. All right. I think it's time. We got to wrap this
yeah,
thing
it's
up.
fine.
All right,
Put the fries in the
everybody.
bag.
Um, we hope y'all enjoyed this. We just kind of wanted to see how this would go, a post race live stream, and maybe we'll keep doing these in the future. Obviously, if more people keep joining them, and if y'all like them, then we'll keep doing them. So
Yeah,
yeah. Do you wanna wrap the outro?
yeah. I mean, this is gonna be on Spotify and Apple, right?
Uh,
Or TBC.
TBD. Yeah.
Whatever your like method of consuming this content is, please go below and try and find like a button, preferably red, talking about like subscribing or like liking or like leaving a comment or some shit like that. Just like do that.
I don't think
Follow
those
us on
buttons have been
Instagram.
read in a long time.
Follow us on. Oh shit, I didn't know that. I'm thinking about the Logan Paul, like and the thing comes up, it's just like subscribe. That's yeah. Anyway, follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Did you like the story that I put on my Instagram as well?
What, that the picture of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay. Cool. Appreciate that. So yeah, do your thing. Yeah, exactly. As flipping. Yeah,
Lily's
just
spitting
do
bars.
it.
Lily's spitting bars right now. I'm a
Yeah,
fan of the
exactly. I
stream. So
appreciate.
many other F1 content creators are so insufferable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
So
I'm
that's
not commenting. I'm not commenting on that.
so yeah, I'm gonna go and smash my head through a wall.
I'm
Bury
also gonna
myself
go
real
smash
quick.
my head through a wall. No, I'm gonna go get lunch and then work on my video for the next 6 hours probably. So
Fair enough. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna smash my head into a wall. No other plans, to be honest with you.
yeah, that sounds fun.
That's
Make
it.
sure to record it.
I will do.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, thank you guys. Seriously,
Yes.
it's been a good time,
See you guys.
and we appreciate y'all. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna end it.